What's up YouTube? It's me, Dark World Mofo, and today I'll be talking about my Evil build. Evils are a deck that I think have a lot of potential in this format because things have slowed down quite a bit, and cards like Westlaw are easy to resolve now. And I'll just get right into it. I played two Blasters. Now this card synergizes with the deck really well because it gets rid of dead Evils in your hand, and it also runs over monsters that Loggy and Dolka cannot, so that's a really powerful addition to the deck. I'm playing one Gold Sark to search out Blasters, and if you already have a Blaster in hand, you can search out other cards too. As for the Evil Sword lineup, I'm playing two Ceratos, one Darwino, two Diplos, and one Volcano. I chose to play rank 5s or rank 6s because I feel that they're much easier to get out, and also rank 5s just enable OTKs really easily, which is a powerful trait for a deck to have. As for the Evil tiles, 3 Najashos and 3 Westlows. I'm also playing 3 Guaivas. Tokens are pretty popular nowadays with Dragon Rulers, and Guaiba can really get in there with tokens and other monsters. 1 Book of Moon, great for comboing with Westlow. 2 Econs, these are for comboing with Najasho. When Najasho is tributed, you can special an Evil Sword from your deck. 3 Evil Diversities, of course. Evil Diversity can search out basically any monster in the deck, any Evil tile or Evil Sword, and that just helps so much with consistency. Like, you're basically guaranteed to open a Westlow with 3 dualities, or an Ajasho if you have the Evil Force play. So 3 Evil Forces as well. The combo with Najasho usually is you tribute Najasho, go into, a Diplo, or 2 Diplos, or 1 Diplo, 1 Serato, depending on their field. Like, if you just think about it, it's really unfair sometimes because you can just go Diplo Diplo, pop both their back rows, then go into a Locky or Dolka. It sounds pretty unfair, right? Well, just remember to show no mercy because your opponent's probably playing something retarded like Dragon Rulers or something, so just get in there with that. 2 Lances to protect, Locky and Dolka, and also combos with Guaiba. 2 Dualities. I tried out 3 for some time, but the deck is pretty fast. It can be pretty fast, and I think 2 Dualities is enough. Now I'm playing 2 Primordial Soups. This is one of those cards some of you may look at and go, yeah, that's probably one of the support cards you should never play in Evols, but what this does is once per turn you can shuffle up to 2 Evil Swords in your hand to your deck and draw the same amount of cards. My logic was that it really sucks to draw into Evil Swords. That's basically how any Evil Sword deck loses. If I can open an Evil tile and no Evil Swords, I have a pretty good chance of winning, and Primordial Soup just does that. Of course, Blaster can help get rid of that Evil Swords too, but the problem is, like, if you draw into a Darwino or a Volcano, or it's not like your Diplos, then you just can't use them for the rest of the duel, and that just really hurts. Like, you can have all the evil tiles you want, but if you don't have the Evil Swords in the deck, then you just can't do anything. And Primordial Soup, returning the Evil Swords is not a cost, so if they chain MST, then you get to keep your Evil Swords in hand, which is kind of like ironic, but it's alright. 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulse, 2 Mirror Forces, 1 Warning, and 1 Torrential. I'll get into the side deck. I'm playing 2 Max C's right now. I played 3 for a really long time, but I'm just trying out 2 this format just because Dragon Rulers can make you 1 for 1 really easily, and that's just not that good if they do that. But if I had to add anything back into the side, they could probably be a 3rd Maxi. I want Thunder King against, Spellbooks and other rogue stuff. Deep Fissure, I'll side 1 Deep Fissure going first against dragons, and of course against mermaids as well. Now, Mind Control is a card I've been playing in every level 4 deck I've ever played. Last format though, I did not side it just because of Dragon Rulers and the Spellbooks and all that. But now that this format has been seeing some new decks like Bujins and old decks like Blackwings, Mind Control can really get in there and be a game-changing card sometimes. 3 MSTs. One problem this deck has is against Skill Drain and Rivalry. Not Rival. Well, it does have problems against Rivalry, but Vanity is Emptiness. Like, if you go Tribute Najasho for Evil Force and they chain Vanity, that just kills you. Like, GG, you lose because you just neg 2. I'm not maining any MSTs right now, but I could. I just don't really feel like that. Um, two Gozen matches and two Iron Walls against Dragon Rulers. Um, Unfortunately, Evils cannot side rivalry just because evil tiles are reptiles, evil swords are dinosaurs, and all the evil czars are dragons. So that just really fucks you over. So if your opponent is smart and sides rivalry, you gotta have those MSTs ready. Now, one mystical ref panels right now. Some of you guys may have been hearing about the hype about mystical ref panel. I'm not usually one to advocate hype, but I am willing to try it out. So far, I haven't resolved it, but I have played this card in the past. In traditional format tournaments, it's really powerful if you can resolve it on trade-in or a 7-star. So this will be the first to go probably if I have to add something back in. One overworked. This deck does have a hard time against Fire Fist just because it can pop your sets. And one Soul Drain, my favorite card against Dragon Rulers because it shuts them down completely almost. Of course, against Mermails and the Rogue Sept too, it's good. Time to get into the extra deck. Usually this deck plays Pot of Avarice, but seeing as it's banned this format, Daigusa Emerald can really get in there sometimes to help you recycle your Evil Swords. One Diamond Dyer for getting rid of problem cards like, I don't know. Decree doesn't really hurt this deck much, but just, you know, it's flexible. Two Dolkas, two Lagias, Cowboy, one Gaia Dragon for overlaying on my rank 5s. King of the Feral Imps, I love this card. Ironically, I've been playing it in almost every deck so far, Evil Storms and Evols. Searching out Westlows and the Joshua is pretty good. Sometimes if I have an Evil Force in hand and like I have two level 4s in the field, I might just go into a King of the Feral Imps instead of a Lagi or Dolka. The one rank 3 I play is Levier. I changed Zen mains out for Levier just because things tend to get banished a lot and Levier can really get in there. One Maestroke. Volcasaurus. Volcasaurus, you know, the Volcasaurus Gaia Dragon combo. It's pretty unfair, but it helps you win. And it's really good. One Papal Operative. And one Shark Fortress. What this card does is once per turn you can detach and target one monster you control, and then it can attack twice that battle phase. Basically like an overpowered form of Daigusto Phoenix. And also your opponent can't attack any card except for Shark Fortress. And it's decently sized, and obviously it can be devastating if your opponent has an open field. And the fifth last rank 5 I play is Zenmayo against backrow decks and such. Like generally I'll try to go into Diplos and stuff, but if I have Lance ready, then I might go into Zenmayo. And there you have it. That's my Evil build. Be sure to give a like and subscribe to my channel, Dark Old Mofo. Peace.